I think looking at this group and deciding what are the most interesting topics, I think obviously England leads that line. But then the second most interesting thing that fascinates me about this group is who ends up getting last place? Because I don't think the gap is that big between Serbia and Slovenia. And low-key, you could throw in Denmark in there if we see the same Denmark that showed up at the World Cup, bro.
You could throw 'em in
I think
there.
it's going to be a race for last place. And who's going to be the face of that? I'm trying to write. Who's going to be last place for you, bro?
I have Slovenia. I do. And it's simply because they don't really have much tournament experience. And honestly, doing my research on this team, I realized if you're not making major tournaments or getting close to it, I'm also not watching you, because I have watched very little of Slovenian football over this last 12, 14 years. And I'll be honest, I actually don't know much about the players themselves. This is only their second total Euros appearance since the year 2000.
Yeah.
And it's their first major tournament since the 2010 FIFA World Cup. So it's been a very long time since the people of Slovenia has something to celebrate from a major tournament perspective, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Coached by Matjas Kek, ranked at number 57, finished second in the Euros qualifying behind a team that is in this group in Denmark. So we actually have a place of reference to see how they performed against a team that they're going to play against in the Euros. They got guys like Jan Oblak, bro. You say you haven't seen a lot of Slovenian players. You've been embracing that, man, for so many years at your favorite club.
And can I go off a little
Please.
bit, do a little something
Please,
on
'cause
Jan
he deserves
Oblak,
it.
because I do actually have something to say here about this man. This Jan Oblak qualifying with Slovenia to the Euros, this reminds me of when Gareth Bale qualified for the Euros in 2016 with Wales. Because the whole narrative when Bale was really young was, is Wales going to be good enough, given that they're such a small country, to get a player like Bale on the international stage? And they finally did it in 2016. And when they did do it, my God, they did it in style, bro. But I think this is that for me. To see Jan Oblak qualify for a major tournament when, honestly, he probably wasn't supposed to, given Slovenia's quality, this is massive for me. And I think if you're any fan of the best goalkeepers in the world, you're happy that Jan Oblak is finally getting to participate at a major international tournament, bro. And whatever happens, I honestly don't care. They could lose every game 4-0. He could be the worst keeper here. I'm just glad that he's finally getting to play, because you know what, bro? He has had every summer off. He hasn't had to work a single summer his entire career. This is the first time where he ends the season with Atleti and he's like, all right, now I get to represent my country.
Simeone's like, where the hell are you going, bro? He's got his backpack and shit. I got plans, coach.
I got to play, man. I got to play for Slovenia. And that's what I'm getting at here, is that this is massive. He's been one of the best keepers in the world. Now he gets to don that Slovenian jersey.
Yeah, give me Keylor Navas with Costa Rica type vibes.
Exactly.
A legendary goalkeeper, seeing his team on the biggest stage. They got guys like Bijol, Brekalo, Stojanovic, Elsnik, Benjamin Sesko, and Luka Doncic, bro, on this fucking team. The Slovenian,
Luka
man.
Doncic.
Fucking Doncic is on this fucking team, bro. They play team football. That's what I got for Slovenia. I'm looking at the results. It's actually not that jarring. It's not that negative, I would say, looking at their past results. There is something positive there, and I'm actually going to say there's an argument to be said that they can play up to just about anybody's level for certain amounts of time. It's there. There's something to work with. There's something that's somewhat positive. And lately, we mentioned how they have Denmark in this group. They played against Denmark recently, and they drew 1-1 the first time, and then they lost them 2-1. So that says to me that they can at least keep games really close. And I think that's really important in the Euro specifically, where keeping a game really close, making it really tight, maybe they can get a couple points out of this group and see themselves get out of it in third place, or at least compete for that third place position. I'm a little bit higher on Slovenia than I think you are, bro.
Yeah, I'm not that high on
I'm seeing
them.
a little bit more positivity here.